Alright guys, if you're anything like me, and I think most paranormal fans, we love paranormal shows. We may not see all of them, but we do try. I know when I was a little bit younger, I was like completely obsessed. I watched all of them. Especially when they started becoming more and more popular. It was like one show after another, so But these days, I usually stick with the regulars, that everybody knows. Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters and the like. And I still watch occasional specials, documentaries on UFOs and Bigfoot and everything. Still watch it, just not as crazy. Just, as you get older, there's just so much time you have. So, having said that, I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a couple videos on my favorite shows, and maybe somebody else will tell me about other shows that they like. So, a couple years ago, I saw a show from, his name is Josh Gates, and he had a great show. He still does. It's called Expedition Unknown. And that was a pretty good show, and they would go to a lot of different places, and I found it pretty interesting. And Josh was a very charismatic character and very funny at times. Anyway, just to get to the point, so then towards the later seasons, he started doing things a little bit more paranormal oriented. I think he had some UFOs, and then he traveled to Nepal, and then he had some Bigfoot topics. And I guess they did really good in the ratings, and then they started doing a little bit more and more. Obviously, ratings mean money. Anyway, then he, the network that he was on was doing a lot of paranormal stuff as well. From what I understand, paranormal programming is pretty cheap, and these companies make a lot of money off it. So it's one of the reasons why it's so popular. So besides that, I guess he produced or came up with the idea. So now there's a show called Expedition X, which is really good. I do like it. It's not too corny. You don't see people. Sometimes is he acting? Is he possessed? Those things still kind of get me. But I'll talk about that in some other video. Well, anyway, this show is a lot more tangible for most mainstream people. It has Josh Gates on the show. He is the host, and basically the premise of the show is that he takes two people on the show. Jessica Chobot, very pretty paranormal researcher, very cute, adorable, really into the paranormal, you can tell. And then a field biologist, which his name is Phil Torres, and he's the complete opposite. But what really makes the show so great is that they have great chemistry, and they really bounce off each other, and it's very entertaining. So even if you find the topic of the show entertaining, they are very entertaining. So that's why I watch it. It's in like season 3 or 4. So if you've never seen it, you can go back, and there's some really good shows, programs, episodes. Phil, like every scientist, is completely opposed to anything paranormal. And Jessica, like a lot of people, just right into the paranormal, like it's the paranormal. So I love the chemistry between them, the bounce, off each other. But I will say this though, Phil, just like every other, scientist out there, is gonna do everything under the sun he can to find an explanation that does not equal to the paranormal. Especially in the beginning of the episodes. I will say, I guess, after things have happened, he's starting to like say, he will say, well, it's unknown. I can't answer it. That's, if you're looking for Phil to ever say it's the paranormal, it's not going to happen. That's as close as you're going to get. So it's really funny because the closest he will get to is like, it's an unknown. I can't answer it. And then Jessica will come in and say, yeah, it's the paranormal. It's a really great show. I like it. Check it out. If you're into the paranormal, you're going to like it. These guys do a great job as all three of them. Josh, Phil, Jessica, they all do a great job, and they all have great, they're all charismatic and intelligent people, and it's very interesting. So give it a shot. If you do watch it, please leave a comment. Let me know if you like it or not. Thanks.